know I'll go down in history. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
According to Barbie, she is the reason people are watching the WNBA. She is the reason that people are paying $16 to watch the Chicago Bravado play the Phoenix Masculines later today. What a matchup! The Bravado.
Angel Reese snubbed from the All-Star Top 10. The simulation might be broken. Did fans suddenly forget how to vote? Or did her jumper disappear with the ballots? Either way, something's off, and social media is having a full-blown meltdown. Twitter's in chaos, group chats are blowing up, and somewhere, a hype train just flew off the rails. We're diving into the madness, the silent shade, the overlooked performance, and why Angel Reese might be an all-star in energy and attitude, but not, apparently, in votes. Buckle up, the drama's just getting started.
Of caps. For the better part of 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star. Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of...
Angel Reese missing the top 10 in WNBA. All-star voting? Not exactly a jaw-dropper. It's the plot twist you saw coming a mile away, like the villain monologuing from a helicopter as the hero aims their shot. Predictable, yet you're still glued to the screen, popcorn in hand. The real surprise? That anyone thought she'd crack the list in the first place.
Why Mr. Dennis Rodman never got the backlash that Miss Angel Reese is getting? Because there is no athlete in the history of sports that have come into a professional league and proclaimed themselves to be the best or to be the reason why people are watching this league now. No athlete has ever done that. Not even Caitlin Clark, which we know that is the reason why we watch the WNBA, but you never hear Caitlin Clark say, I am the reason why we are watching the WNBA. LeBron James came into the league. You know what they nicknamed him? They nicknamed him the King. He didn't give himself that nickname. They proclaimed him to be the next one. And what's crazy is in the beginning of LeBron James' career, they said he was too nice. They said he wasn't cocky enough. There's a thing that we love about great athletes. It's called humility. It's a modest or low view of one's importance.
Let's be real. Angel Reese's start to the season has been rougher than a gym floor burn. The only consistent thing about her game so far, the inconsistency. If you shuffled her highlight reel, you might mistake it for a blooper reel. Missed layups, clanked mid-range shots, and defense that looks more like interpretive dance than game strategy. It's the kind of stretch that makes coaches reach for both the blood pressure meds and the stress ball at the same time.
Golly. Man, Angel Reese with a triple single, 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. She was a minus 25. She was 1 for 1 from the field, and it was a 3-pointer. She shot 100% from the field. She made a 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Terrible game. Minus 25. Man, the Sky, bro, I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all like the punching bag between the Sky and the Connecticut.
And the votes. Oh, the votes didn't lie. When the ballots came in and her name was nowhere near the top 10, the silence hit harder than her box score. Not even a pity placement. No, we respect the hustle nod. Just gone. Like she vanished from all-star contention entirely. Yet somehow, people acted shocked, as if good vibes and social media momentum were enough to punch a ticket to stardom.
Y'all saw what happened with Angel Reese. It took her 36 minutes to get it. And as soon as she got it, all these records, right? And why can't I celebrate it? The night before, she was just crashing out on social media, talking about all the fans who hate her because she cute, hate her because of her rebound. And then what got to her was the whole me bounds thing, where people are saying that most of her rebounds come off of her shots. Y'all, if y'all watch this channel, y'all have probably seen, you know, her social media take on that night before.
This is the same Angel Reese who claimed she was the reason people watched women's basketball. In her mind, she wasn't entering the WNBA. The league was catching up to her. But reality hit different. From the first tip-off, it was clear. Hype doesn't help when you're shooting 2 for 11 on national TV. If the spotlight was on her, Fans are now watching through their fingers like it's a horror film. Every game feels like a suspense scene, waiting for her to finally break through. Spoiler, we're still waiting. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is getting bumped, hacked, shoved, yet still plays like she's in control. Angel? She's moving like she's stuck on a loading screen.
You'll get a response. And oh, what's this response I get? Let's go through this together like it was in real time. Angel Reese said people watch the WNBA to see her play. Today is a perfect example of why people don't watch the WNBA at all. Okay, so already this is not trending good. Caitlin Clark is out. Angel Reese is playing. Tickets for the game, $3. Okay, that's a joke they run on the Clippers a lot of times. That doesn't really get to me. Angel Reese pulling up the games like it's New York Fashion Week. Oh, this is what she wore to the game. Not mad at that. Everybody has seen Debo Samuel show up to games and play well, and also not play so well. So I'm still a little torn. I don't know what happened. Then I see this, leaving with 4 points and 2 rebounds.
Angel Reese entered the league with fireworks and headlines, but now those headlines feel more like obituaries for the hype. Between the glam and the viral moments, she seemed to forget that being a pro is about production, not just posing in shades or pulling off the occasional stare down. Buckets, boards, blocks, that's what fans vote for, and that's what's been missing. Her field goal percentage is crawling, turnovers outnumber the good stuff, and her paint presence, almost non-existent. She's supposed to dominate down low, but lately, she's been boxed out like defense is a foreign concept. Fans showed up. They hyped her hard, but when the votes came in, not even a top 15 spot. No kitty placement. Not even for that one legendary NC double eclair. Just silence.
Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of Mikan drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous.
All-star spots aren't earned with facial expressions. They're earned with production. And so far, Angel Reese's season has been more flash than finish. Cue the drama, outrage, conspiracies, and Instagram stories. Some blame popularity, but Angel's already one of the league's most talked about names. This isn't about fame. It's about game. And hers hasn't shown up yet. She talks big, but her play hasn't followed. Right now, walking into an all-star locker room, she'd look more like staff than a selected star. Not out of hate, just based on the stats. The W doesn't reward hype. It rewards buckets, boards, defense, and leadership. You know, the stuff all-stars do.
So even though everybody might think you're the greatest, everybody might be so excited about your performance, you scored 40 points, you come into the press conference, you're like, I guess the shots were just falling for me. Not, oh, I'm the best and none of these motherfuckers can guard me, because they respect the game, they respect the players. The reason so many people don't like Angel Reese is because she's self-proclaiming herself to be something that she has not done yet. She said, I am the reason why people are watching the WNBA, but it's not true. What's crazy is her fans.
Right now, Angel Reese's biggest win might be staying in the spotlight without the stats to match. Fashion? Check. Endorsements? Plenty. But all-star? Not close. The game isn't a runway, it's about results. And so far, the scoreboard hasn't been in her favor. She's bringing attention, sure. But where are the buckets? The double-doubles? The grind? The WNBA is stacked with talent that shows up every night. If Angel wants to be more than just noise, she'll have to trade the headlines for hustle.
For the wildly overrated and shockingly underrated Angel Reese. I saw on X, formerly Twitter, the other day that Angel Reese was getting bombarded with criticism for her sorry performance in Chicago's 79-52 home loss to Caitlin Clark's Fever without the injured Caitlin Clark. Ah, man. Angel wound up with a grand total of 4 points on 2 out of 7. Didn't shoot a single free throw. Although she did have 12 rebounds, her average, which does lead the league. But a couple of times Angel drove it and flung up just these wild shots from 3 or 4 feet that missed the rim by, 3 or 4 feet.
Reese, what happened to the Angel Reese fan base? Have y'all truly abandoned Angel Reese? Is the star shining? Does the star shine dimming on Angel Reese now? Have her own people just left her? Have they forgotten her? Do they no longer love her? I mean, you know, she celebrates mediocrity with the Me Bound thing that she thinks that she's just gonna so randomly get. I know people all thought that was brilliant and so forth, and she can make whatever t-shirts she wants. You do know that patents are not just trademarks are not just given. They take 12 to 18 months for approval, and half of them are